And we are live here at the next SMRAT race. We got a four-way between RK and HappyArtea and Shadow versus Nukelhed. Looking forward to this race. Gonna see some great rando action here. Now is a good time for predictions of items that may provide trouble for our racers, or perhaps our first suit, and perhaps wherever it is. Alrighty, we are just about ready to go. Waiting for the gate to go down and let these runners have at it. And they are off. Wow, what is that sprite we're rocking down there? Oh, and then we've got, I can't remember what sprite that is. Right, Toho, thank you. So we got RK up in the upper left, we got Happy in the upper right, I got Shadow on the bottom left, and Knucklehead on the bottom right. Not sure what Shadow is rocking there. I want to say it's a variation on Samus, but there's our Morph Ball item. So now we head over to the first item. Okay, so that is... Oh, we have Space Jump, my favorite item. Also puts quite a bit into logic already. Is it Justin Bailey, really? Nice. It's a callback to the first game. Got some missiles in both the ceiling and behind the power bomb block, so that's a... we're going straight back up to the surface. So that puts a few things into logic. Well, at least some fully into logic, some partially into logic. We technically need screw attack for Gauntlet. Power bombs work just as well. But for actual logic, it's the screw attack. Again, the logic is very important if you're trying to find a particular item. So we won't see any new items until we get to the bomb chorizo. Power bombs, regular bombs, which kind of bombs are we going to see? Wow, RK just rocks right up that shaft. true. Space Jump does put Billy Mays in logic. All we need are power bombs to open that thing up. So what do we got here? Just some power bombs. We will not be fighting the mini boss today. So power bombs. 230 missiles is a I want to say a staple check right off the bat. Although Gauntlet is also, especially the front of Gauntlet, is something that might be checked. And there's, of course, Meme Route. Let me think about this. It's going to take 3 power bombs for Billy Mays. 1 for 230 missiles. Ouch. That's there's not a lot of power bombs to work with. So we got Shadow going for 230. Oh, I completely forgot. Okay, we got super missiles at 230. I completely forgot Criteria power bomb location, which is definitely in logic. Using missiles for those creatures there. More power bombs. Okay, that puts Billy Mays fully in play. So now Arcade can definitely go reverse meme if they want to. And Knuckles making the same move. We got Spazer at the Terminator location. I mean, any beam's better than no beam, right? So back of Gauntlet. Let's see what's here. That's a wave beam in the back of Gauntlet. That would be nice to have. But that means that Screw Attack cannot be behind Wave Beam because logically Screw Attack is required for that. Both Happy and Shadow decide to proceed forward. And we got Knuckle checking Gauntlet. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, probably a reverse meme is in order. They will finish Pink Brinstar and then go the reverse meme route to check Old Brinstar. Or Construction Zone, as it's also called. Yeah, 0 E-Tank Gauntlet with no suit. That is a precarious situation. Reserve Tank doesn't help much. At the Mockball location, we got some missiles, got an E-Tank, and high jump boots locked by Speed Booster. So since we do have Space Jump already, that's kind of a nice to have. Ooh, Knuckle, be careful. Nice. Very nicely done. So that will give Knuckle the Wave Beam. We got another E-Tank at Mockball. And some super missiles as well. So we've seen 2 super missile packs so far. And yep, RK is definitely doing the Gauntlet as well. Now, Knuckle, don't forget the Terminator location. That can be easy to forget when you go the Gauntlet. It's like, oh, right, I got to dip over to the right here. And they remember. That's good. They get an extra beam for their efforts. All right, so now we're at Adicoons up on Happy's screen. We see Spring Ball. Get your Peebo SPs out. And RK makes it through the Gauntlet. Well done. So you have an interesting diagonal races here going on, but so if It's a little hard to tell, but 1 second. Wanted to confirm before I said anything. So the top 2 races are racing against each other, and the bottom 2 races are racing against each other. It's a little hard to see, but... Well, alrighty then. That was very quick. So both Happy and Shadow have their various suits. So that will pull all runners toward Norfair for sure. Got some sweet moves over on Shadow. Happy going for Mission Impossible. So called because that crumble block up there, you can jump through it if you time it perfectly. So you don't have to take this alternate route. Thus they call it Mission Impossible. It's also kind of like, you know, the thing where he drops from the ceiling and then goes back up. Okay, I missed the first item at charge. The second one is power bombs. That's some super missiles, I think. That's actually kind of smart to leave those in case the wave gate glitch doesn't work out for you. You have 5 extra missiles you can pick up there. We got a new prediction if y'all want to take place in that, because that first suit guess happened really quickly. Another tank below Spore Spawn. And RK will be our last runner to get Varia real quick. Oh, it just misses that gap, though. Ah, looks like Happy needs a power bomb. It is getting all the super missiles. Hey, there's one. The drops always seem to go in reverse. You get the things you don't want, and then you never get the things you do want. Alright, gonna check the wave gate location. We got more power bombs. Should have gone there first. Okay, we are done with our Brinstar checks, or pink Brinstar checks, I should say. Yeah, the drops never seem to match what you need, especially with Fantoon. He never seems to drop energy, even though he probably is programmed to drop just as much as everywhere else. With the high jump there, the wave gate glitch is easy. Of course, you could just as easily have the wave beam and shoot it anyway. Happy is probably less happy to find those power bombs now. So the sprite that Artea using is a Toho sprite, and Shadow is using the Justin Bailey sprite. I can't give any more information on the Toho sprite. I just know that's what the name is. Got some regular missiles in Green Brinstar, and Shadow is heading down and not heading back up to Billy Mays. With the Vari suit, this does make sense. Watch out for those side hoppers. Well, with Varia, they do less damage, but they still pack a punch. Oh, some supers there next to the Morph Ball pedestal. And not too surprising, Shadow is going to check the X-ray location. And Happy is definitely going over to the Billy Mays location. 6 power bombs, that's plenty. And probably also going to check the Mother Brain pedestal as well. Don't know if they'll have enough bombs for Chef Supers, though. I think they will. X-ray has E-Tank. Billy Mays has super missiles and regular missiles, nothing of interest. I mean, supers are nice, but... And again, runners tend to want to get at least 30, 35 super missiles to fight Ridley. Anything above that may not be necessary depending on where Charge Beam is. That's the thing about Rando, is you never know what can be in these locations. So it's like, okay, should I go for the location or not? And you just make your pick. Best possible thing you can do is favor locations with lots of things to find. But then you get caught by that one item. Oh, that was a nice power bomb by RK there. Made that nice wall to jump off of. And we got Shadow making their way towards Kraid. Interestingly, Shadow is the only one who hasn't gone back to the construction zone. And look what we found under Mother Brain, the Ice Beam. That is part of the formula for Chef Supers. And actually, I think Happy does not have enough power bombs to check Chef Supers. You need 3. 1 for the wall, 1 for the... No, wait, yeah. You need 1 for the wall going in, 1 for the door, and then 1 for the wall going out. So you need 3, which they only have 2. And the same story will be true for Nukelhed once they get there. We found another reserve tank at Kraid's lair. And since we found Space Jump, Kraid fully in logic. So we've got Happy heading up to the Criteria Power Bombs location. They're going to find some more Power Bombs up there. So we've got RK with plenty of power bombs. They can actually check the shaft. And here's Kraid. Looked like Shadow was trying to get the timing down for the quick kill, but didn't get it. It's interesting that RK didn't check Chef Supers there. Down goes Kraid. Gravity behind Kraid. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a free seed. And Shadow is just cruising at this point. Oddly enough, they need ammo. They only have, is that 20 supers? I think, yeah. Oh, we've got Archaea headed for wreck ship. If they do a quick wreck ship, in other words, if they cut out halfway, this won't be a terrible move. But since we know where gravity is, we know that it's a wrong move. Happy gonna go get that wave beam. We just got some missiles over at the Crate E tank. X-ray scope in the water in front of wreck ship. So now all Shadow has to do is get some super missiles for Kraid, and they're good for a while. They do, however, need an item to get to Batoon and Dragon, which is either Ice Beam, which we know is under Mother Brain Pedestal, or Speed Booster, which we don't know the location of yet. So far, we got missiles and power bombs at the high jump location. And some super missiles there at the actual high jump Chozo. I missed what was at that wreck ship location. So the only thing that's going to concern Shadow is finding Speed Booster before they get to Batoon. Ridley, I believe, is a clear shot by this point. Well, we're going to see it on Happy's screen here in a second. RK taking on the Elephant Ghost. With the Varia suit, the damage is reduced pretty well. By half, in fact. Suits at Cathedral. Some more supers. That's the minimum for Ridley, 30 supers. So, again, the sprites we have here for Happy, we have the Toho sprite. And for Shadow, we have the Justin Bailey sprite. On the Varia randomizer, you can specify a lot of different sprites for Samus. And for the ship as well. Okay, it was just missiles at that wreck ship location. So now we got 3 people in wreck ship, and we've got Shadow over at Bubble Mountain. All right, that's 35 supers. That's pretty good for Shadow. So the speed booster location is going to be really interesting. Actually, I take it back. There is the crystal flash clip for Batoon and Dragon, but the question is, does Shadow know how to do that trick? We got plenty of power bombs for it, that's for sure. Holy crap, that's a lot of power bombs. So Fantoon goes down for RK. Very well done. I think the Crystal Flash clip is easier with regular bombs to help you, but that's a wild guess on my part. And Fantoon goes down for Happy. Two ghosts down, 2 to go. So we got RK checking wreck ship locations now that the ghost has finally released control of the ship. Oh, we found the speed booster in wreck ship. Okay, Shadow is out of luck unless they know how to do the crystal flash clip. Good news, though, is that if Shadow is forced back up, they'll either go to Wreck Ship and find speed, or they'll decide to go the old meme route and find Ice Beam. So they will find it eventually. Question is, how long will it be? Yeah, this is an interesting turn of events. We were all thinking that Wreck Ship was the wrong move. Actually, to be more accurate, if Shadow had gone through Old Brinstar and gotten the Ice Beam and then gone down, that would have been the perfect route. But you don't know what the perfect route is, and it's really hard to even figure it out at this rate. This is what we call getting randoed. You make all the best moves you can think of, and then the item just isn't there. And it gets even worse when you're really deep inside the planet and the item you need is up at the surface. So planning out routes that help you, go between the two extremes will help you a bunch in this kind of rando. Oh, that was a nice actual speed boost to get through the attic there. Wreck Ship E-Tank has some supers, and Happy says no thanks, I've got plenty. Plasma beam at missiles in the sky. That is a real strong beam you got there. E-Tank at the maze in the sky. I don't have a better name for that. And we've got Shadow going into Lower Nordfair. This makes sense, but again, will not find either speed or ice beam down here. So Arcade going bowling. Meanwhile, Nukelhed has gotten out of the wrecked ship, which makes sense because they have all the items. Oh wait, nope, sorry. They don't have gravity yet. But they decided to nope out of wrecked ship, so this will actually end up being a good move for them. No, charge will be behind Ridley. It's vanilla location. You know how this works. I believe this is our first look at the top of Red Tower. Nice damage boost. And at the bowling location first, just some regular missiles. Yes, this is the same seed for all 4 of these players. So all these locations are the same for everybody. Got some super missiles at Wreck Ship Reserve, which Happy just saw. Super missiles at the Dead Mouse room. No worries. We are here to answer questions and hopefully make this a little less confusing. Oh, no. Shadow has to go loop around again. That's tough. Yeah, that crumble floor is unfortunate. You have to try and jump and get back through the ceiling. Otherwise, you have to go back around and do the worst room in the game one more time. Those hoppers are no joke either. Yeah, Shadow also has space jump, so they could have jumped up there, but I guess something happened. Or perhaps they're doing this on purpose. It's possible. We've got Happy going bowling with the little Toho doll. Still no sign of screw attack, which would have put wave beam in logic. And now we've got RK about ready to go down Red Tower. And again, for clarity's sake, the top two racers, the two racers at the top of the screen are racing against each other, and the two on the bottom are racing against each other. So Shadow is physically ahead of Nukelhed, but they don't have either speed booster or ice, which they will need later. And those items are pretty far away from where they are right now. Yeah, Shadow, be careful with your health there. Space jump helps. This room can really do a number on you if you're not careful. Those gold pirates hit pretty hard. So now we've got the other three runners working their way down. Knuckle is in Kraid's lair. They're going to find Gravity here very shortly. Gravity behind Kraid, for those of you viewing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Careful, Shadow. Oh no, Shadow takes a death. Where? Oh no. Oh no, where did they save? And yeah, that is a forfeit from Shadow. That is very unfortunate. We'll see if they want to come in for an interview. And there's a gravity suit that Knuckle just found. RK is just about to find it. And we are joined by Shadow. GG.
Okay.
There you are.
Oh, I mean, I can't hear you.
So that was a tough death that you took there.
Okay, I think I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough death that you took.
Yeah, at this point in time, I was already 30 minutes in, and if I even tried to start from my last save, which was at the ship early game,
Yep.
it wouldn't have made a difference. I still would have had a very horrible time. I'm going to redo all that. I was looking at sub 2 hour.
That was rough. We were looking at your health going, oh no, and then it happened.
Yeah. I mean, I had the idea, but I was also trying to find a little bit more ammo for when I go
Right.
to ND. Because I only had Spazer, and I should have taken a couple extra health packs just in case. But I didn't want to waste that time, especially the one up in X-ray. It just wasn't worth the time.
Yeah.
Go to X-ray.
Yeah, it's rough when you got to decide between speed and safety. And just a quick recap: RK took down Kraid with a Kraid quick kill. Very nice.
Yeah.
So we've got everyone except for Happy with the gravity suit, and they're going to be finding it really, really quickly. And oh, by the way, Shadow, you were still looking for an item for Botwoon / Dragon, yes? Or do you know Crystal Flash Clip?
I don't know Crystal Flash Clip, and I didn't have bombs, but I know the mechanic behind it. I've seen Arcade do it a few times, and I know the setup to it. But I would rather do Moctoid Clip or have speed to get in.
Right. Yeah, so we found Ice Beam below Mother Brain Pedestal, and we found Speed in Wreck Ship.
Oh.
So you had a climb ahead of you after Ridley was done.
Yeah. So in retrospect, after I got done with Green Hills, I should have went to Billy Mays, grab the things out of there, and then go up. Because I would have ran into ice.
Yeah.
And I would have gotten speed out of Wreck Ship, which then would have gave me pretty much almost complete access. Now I would have had to fall, go kill after killing Dragon, go to then go down to Ridley.
The thing is with Rando, though, is you don't know where these things are, so you can pretty much bet no matter what, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I bet it good that Gravity was going to be super. I mean, as soon as I saw Gravity, I was like, Varia, it's going to be super early. Well, Varia was super early, so yeah. I had a feeling that Gravity was not too far along, and it had to be in Craig's room.
Yeah. Speaking of, Happy takes down Kraid, and we'll get their gravity suit now, and we've got Knuckle heading into Lower Norfair, and RK about to do the same.
Yeah, so they pretty much went the same path I chose after getting what we already had.
Yeah, they did go to Wreck Ship though, so they took out Fantoon, and actually I think most of them full cleared except Knucklehead did not.
Yeah, was there anything other good in Wreck Ship other than probably more ammo?
There was Plasma Beam in the sky, but other than that, nothing else. And the Speed Booster.
Pretty good. Besides Speed Booster.
Right, Speed Booster and Plasma were there. With Ice Beam, you could get away with not needing Speed Booster, but yeah. But that was a rough death. Hopefully, your next race you won't have an issue like that.
Yeah, well, I was kind of thinking possibly finding ice and probably charge down there because since I saw a wave in back of Gauntlet,
right? Which
that for me, even with just a 10-pack of Peebs, that's pretty much my through.
Yep.
That would have been silly easy.
Yeah, and I think you made the good choice speed-wise. I mean, you had just about everything you needed, so, why not go directly to Ridley?
Yeah, and I can make a few oddball checks here to get up just a little bit more ammo, because I want to at least have a little bit for MB. I need at least 50.
Yeah, we haven't found Charge Beam yet, so no idea where that's going to be.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got 2 runners now in Lower Norfair. And we've got Happy working their way down there as we speak. But Shadow, that was a good race, and again, hopefully next race you won't have bad luck like that.
Yeah, that was just really horrible luck. My practice race was actually pretty good. I did a little bit ago. I think the one was posted in SMRAT Discord.
Yeah.
I timed it was Django got it at a 130. I was able to get it at a 112.
Nice. Yeah, some seeds just get you. That's how it goes.
Yeah, well, this one got me horribly good. If I would take the earlier save, I probably would have been able to salvage my run, but probably against Knucklehead, I probably would not have gotten too much of a better shot, but it still would have been pretty rough.
Yeah, and going for speed is the name of the game when you're trying to get higher in the ranks, but boy, it comes with a cost, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So probably my best route overall would probably go ahead and just go to wreck ship first. I mean, I had enough to deal with Fantoon.
Yeah, but you couldn't know that, so I think your move was just fine. Cutting back to the race real quick, though, we've got RK and Nukelhed making their way towards Ridley here.
Yeah. And knowing RK, he's probably already pretty healthy and
indeed.
Got a little good ammo.
Yeah, the ammo was definitely in wreck ship for sure. So now we're going to have 2 Ridley fights, followed closely by a third from Happy. And oh, by the way, going back, Jay, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
So we got RK taking on Ridley. We've got Nukelhed gearing up for the fight.
Yeah, I think he possibly did. There was probably some energy in wreck ship, so he's a little bit more healthier than me. Going in the Ridley fight.
Yep. I think Ridley just turned pink, so that's 14 more supers, and then they're dead. Or I could have counted wrong. Yes, I counted wrong. Okay.
Yeah, that's why anytime I happen to see screw attack at an easy location, I go ahead and grab it because just makes worst room in the game pretty much free.
Yeah, and also the what's called amphitheater.
Oh, the one before Pillars makes it basically free.
Oh yeah, Pillars is free, and then the other one, worst room, and then the one after it is free as well. And then these key hunters. Yeah, Screw Tech makes it all easy.
And pretty much makes that whole part of the run completely free, and it doesn't cost a whole lot of extra time, but only when it's super early.
Yep.
That's when you grab it. If you don't grab it, if you don't find it until later, or if it's not in an easy check, it's not worth the grabbing.
Yeah, once you're out of Lower Norfair, then the uses are lower. Although you might use them for some Metroid strats, but...
Yeah, some.
But yeah, like I said, hopefully next race you won't have this kind of issue.
Yeah. I mean, I was just going by what the seed was already giving me early on. I mean, I was doing really good. I skipped some missile packs, but I was mainly looking for more supers. I think I was doing really good on missiles, like 30.
Yeah, I want to say 30, 35, somewhere around there. But then that unfortunate death to the key hunters here.
Yeah, I did try to take a early. I would try to take sort of like a quick check over in the fire fleas. Hopefully, possibly an energy tank there. Or possibly something, or possibly even something nice there, like maybe screw attack. Even then would have been phenomenal because that would help me on the way out, on the way in the Ridley, and on the way out for farming to farm up some ammo and stuff like that, so I can go fight them.
And by the way, just to catch up a bit, Nukelhed did take care of Ridley and did it well, so they're already on their way out. Meanwhile, Happy heading into Ridley. Yeah, we're looking good on super missiles, although now we're looking for charge beam because we don't have enough for Mother Brain.
Yeah, Nukelhed is 5. One more pack of supers away from Mother Brain. Or
might be.
More.
Oh yeah.
Because he's got 45, Happy's got 50, RK is fine on supers.
Right on the money.
When he goes EMB, he'll probably have to...
That's a lot of missiles, too. I think they might have enough to go.
But he's probably also taking the time of taking possible chance for having to do Crystal Flash. It's been probably nice.
And Happy takes down Ridley, so that's all of our runners here taking care of Ridley. So all we have left is Dragon.
Yeah. I almost had the great crit kill with the two missiles, but I didn't set it up right. I missed my timing.
Yep.
I almost got it on that practice race seat I did. So
yeah, I'm still working on it.
Yeah. Whereas I'm used to the one with charge beam.
Right. Yeah, that's the one I need to learn. Because that looks a lot easier.
Oh, by leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Because you also notice that I made the room stop shaking just for the heck of
right.
it.
Looks like RK is our first one out of Norfair. And Knuckle is not too far behind on theirs. And Happy is working their way out as well.
Oh, there's an E-Take there, jail.
Yep.
And since he's going to be dealing with the key hunters.
Oh, nice nice ball there.
Yeah. So it may not be a bad idea to pick that up in there. Yeah, and there's another super.
They're going for Firefly. Look, it's a charge beam. Goodness.
Yeah.
That could have been used for some mock screw attacks as well.
Yeah. Mock screw attacks is definitely useful if you're dealing with if you have to do a late Fantoon.
Yeah.
That would definitely make it a lot easier because you don't have to deal with his if you accidentally enrage him when trying to do a Doppler or any of those other nice tricks, you'll be able to deal with it fast.
But then on RK's side, he is just blazing through Meridia, and they are about ready to hit. Sorry, he is about ready to get to Batoon.
Yeah. Yeah, RK will definitely, since he had a good Ridley fight, and like with Phantom, he did a stutter two-step there to get charge out to get through. And since he doesn't have charge, he's going to have nor ice.
Well, he does have ice. It's just turned off.
Well, yeah, turned off.
So it'll be interesting to see if that charge beam plays a role in helping Happy catch up. Probably not, because there's a pretty big gap here.
It'll definitely help when he goes to Dragon.
Yeah.
Because since he has X-ray, he can do microwave for both Batoon and Dragon.
That reminds me, we haven't seen Grapple Beam anywhere.
Yeah. Normally, if you find Grapple Beam early, and if you don't have microwave, that would be a good alternative for Dragon.
Oh, yeah. Just use that Grapple Beam, grab one of the electricity outlets, and just fry him.
Yep. That's basically it. That's basically the trick. And normally checking Precious, and it's just missiles.
RK going into the fight with Dragon. Those little creatures spelling out Keiko love as they do every time. And just a quick recap for those tuning in. Shadow took an unfortunate death at around the 30-minute mark. So they did not have a save they could go back to, so they had to forfeit. He joined me in the broadcast booth here.
Yep. So it's this is my first SMRAT tournament that I participated in, and so far I'm really enjoying myself. I have done speed running in general. My current speed run time is about an hour 1:53.
Nice.
But then, of course, that's 80%, and that can get really headache.
Yeah, especially low percent.
Ouch. RK's echoes across Dragon.
Oh.
Didn't work out quite well, so.
But they do eventually get him down, so now they can just jump on out of there.
Yep, pretty much.
Happy is not too far behind. They are already through Batoon and heading towards Dragon now, and Nukelhed is also about ready to get to Batoon. Gonna check these speed locations first, though. Oh, hi, Screw Attack. I think he tried to skip it, and with good reason.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is pretty much really late Screw Attack.
That is very late.
At this point in time, why is Nukelhed going to
Supers, maybe refilling on supers?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have gone there. I would have waited until we got past Batoon.
Well, that's the thing, is would he have gotten past Batoon? Maybe he didn't feel confident.
Yeah, because he still had plenty of supers, and he has 45 missiles. He has more than enough to take out Batoon. You need at least like 10 supers to clear Batoon.
Yep. I don't know the exact number, but you're in the ballpark at least. And RK making their way out of Meridia now. So according to Invarial, it's 10, but you have to have hit each one of them. So if you miss any, that's really close.
Yeah.
And Happy has already taken care of Dragon, so they are hot on RK's heels. This could get interesting. And yeah, if you know Batoon's movement style, then you have a far easier time of taking him down. I need to learn this.
Yeah. And the best time to really pummel him with supers is when he pokes his head out.
Yep, that's what I do. And then you gotta watch out for that tail right after he dies, because it does a separate explosion that can actually kill you.
Yeah, especially if you're low on health.
Yep. RK making a save at the ship, about ready to dive into Turian. Or Terrain, can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, Turian.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Ooh, are we gonna see a Happy from Knuckle? Oh, never mind. I thought he had the speed keep.
Oh, Knucklehead took a nasty fall there.
Yeah. It's not too bad though, especially with Screw Attack. That makes this room real easy.
Even without Screw Attack, Space Jump just makes this room basically free.
Yeah, although Space Jump has its own quirks. Also noting, Knucklehead does not have charge and actually doesn't have plasma because they noped out of wrecked ship before the skies. So.
Yeah, so while Happy is good with being complement, so he's got an easy metal brain.
Yep.
But he's gonna still have fits if he's gonna take a quick save at the ship.
Yeah, that's a standard move. I don't see them not saving at the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just quick note to chat for those that don't know, the Happy in that room where Knucklehead got stuck at that one point. The Happy is a speed what's the word? Speed spark, shine spark that takes you halfway across the room. Full Happy takes you all the way across the room, and it's a little trickier to set up. And it's a very popular use for some low percent runs.
Yeah, particularly like low percent ice and possibly even low percent speed.
I was going to say, be low percent speed. I think low percent ice, you don't get speed specifically because you're getting ice. But I could be wrong. And RK is about ready to meet the baby. And Knuckle takes on Dragon, and Happy's running towards Turian.
Yep. Knucklehead struggled a little bit with
I think RK's going to go for a skip here. They're not damaging down.
Yeah, good luck on that.
This is a tough.
It's a very tough trick. It's so tough that it's practically dumb. But if it performed properly,
And this looks pretty good.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Just gotta jump rope that Metroid all the way to the edge and then do a morph ball and gets through. Very nicely done.
That basically just saves him a good 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, depending on how quickly you started.
Yeah, it saves you having to refill your energy. That's true.
Yeah, but if you're...
And there's also the cutscene. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the small cutscene in that one. Now, what Arcade's getting ready to do here, he's going to take a save first, and he's going to do first Zeb skip.
Yep. Then let's see. I think they have enough missiles, barely, to do this.
Oh yeah, he's solid on ammo.
Oh, gets through the Zeb, no problem. And we've got Happy actually hot on their heels in the third Metroid room, I think it is.
Yeah, he's in the third, but Happy's still got Baby to deal with.
Yep.
But Arcade's more than got enough missiles and supers to deal with Mother Brain. You need a minimum 60 supers for Mother Brain fully. But since he doesn't have charge, he's got to use them all in her face.
Plenty of V-tanks though, so that's not a problem. I think Happy's going to go for a skip as well. Look at this. Knuckle working their way through Meridia, having taken care of Dragon. Oh, they're checking the sand pits. That's interesting. They might be looking for charge. I think
they've already passed charge, and it's double E-tank.
That's it for RK. He gets through Mother Brain too. And I didn't see... Yeah, it looked like Happy was trying to skip the baby, but did not make it.
Yeah. RK is on the phase where the baby's going to come through.
Yep. So this cutscene, the entire thing between Samus, or between that last beam and then Samus being able to move, is about 1:45. This entire cutscene. So we're looking at a sub-hour for RK.
At minimum, a sub-hour.
I think Happy might be able to do it too.
As long as he doesn't run into any issues on the escape, where he'll definitely get sub-hour.
Yep, and they do have speed, so that'll help him.
Oh yeah, speed makes escape pretty much a non-issue, and Nukelhed, he's having a lot of problems. He's definitely going to take a save at the ship because he's completely out of supers, and he's going to be pushing it. He's definitely looking at probably sub-hour 10 at the most.
Happy got through Mother Brain 1, is using that charged beam, actually the full beam combo, that takes 22 charge shots from Mother Brain. So it's a great deal faster and possibly more reliable than the super missiles. Just got to watch out for that catch-up beam, which she fires when she's at less than 25% health.
And that one's the catch-up.
Arcade dealing the rainbow beam to Mother Brain.
And do note, though, there is another silly trick called stand-up. And with the right setup, you can basically get Mother Brain down to almost red after you get her down far enough to basically do a one hyper beam and skip through a lot of that final phase.
I didn't notice this. Knuckle was actually out of super, so they couldn't take the top way out of Meridia. I didn't think of that. RK on their way out in the escape. Ooh, nice speedball, but doesn't get up there.
Ooh.
There we go. Took the behemoth spark up there.
Yeah, but still, he's even with that small mishap, he's still pretty much almost solid sub-hour.
Easily.
Because he's only like less than a minute out.
Happy waiting through the cutscene. RK just about ready to finish.
Yeah, Arcade got a nice moonfall.
And Knuckle making their way to the surface to get to the ship and then go down to Torian themselves.
Yeah.
RK just about ready to get out of here.
And he got pulled to the top jump with his speed booster.
And RK getting back to the ship. And get your GGs in chat. RK is the first of our runners to finish with an official SRL time of 58 minutes, 45 seconds. GGs. That is a nice sub hour there. We'll see if they'll come in for an interview.
So,
and Happy finally gets Mother Brain down. Knuckle working their way into Torian now.
Yeah, because at this point in time, I probably would have had the same. I probably would have been in the same boat, and probably would have been. I would probably say.
Looks like
20.
Looks like we're joined by RK. GG's.
Hey, thank you.
So, what do you think of the seed?
It was pretty straightforward. It was pretty unfortunate that I did wreck ship.
Well, it was actually good.
There.
It was good that you went up because you got the ice beam, which would allowed you to get to Batuan. Although, as far as I know, you can
ice beam was that.
Was that Mother Brain? Yeah, it's true.
So it was a good thing I went up for that, but going over and doing all of wreck ship, I contemplated just going in there since I was already at the landing site, just doing Pantun and leaving. But I already had a suit, so that made the progression over there, more likely.
Right.
So I went ahead and went through it, and it turned out to be nothing.
And just to cut back to the race real briefly, Happy is making their way off the planet. Should be out in about 20 seconds or so.
What happened to Shadow here? I just loaded the stream up.
So Shadow decided to go down, and they were making really good time, but then they ran out of energy in Lower Norfair and didn't have a good save to go back to.
So going down was the play to make on this one. Seeing where the gravity was
and Happy has finished with a time of 1 hour 48 seconds. GG's to them. They were right behind RK by about 2 minutes. That is a pretty good time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what might have been the downside for Happy. They did some extra checks, possibly. They did They found the charge beam for one thing. They found the Fireflies.
Oh, I skipped Fireflies because I knew I was in go mode and I was just looking for ammo or charge. So I was doing minor checks here and there. So I went up Main Street to check those 2 items. So I was still looking for charge, but I thought Fireflies was a little bit slow to go down to. It's not just
if I would have gotten the Fireflies and gotten the charge, that would would have saved my run for the most part. That allowed me to deal with the
dumb, you can't know these things.
The dumb key hunters. Oh, we're getting an echo.
And we got Knuckle heading towards Mother Brain. They're going to missile that door first, then go refill on everything. So they're looking at about a 115, maybe less than that.
I was contemplating doing a refill also. But I had plenty of ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I first missiled the door, then but I did a baby skip, so there's no reason to go in the room.
That was a nice baby skip too.
I wasted 200 damage, but ultimately I didn't end up needing. I got 60 supers straight.
Yeah. And you had plenty of missiles otherwise, so
yeah.
Yeah, you were geared up once you hit that go mode. So yeah, I don't blame you for just going straight on out of the planet. We never found grapple beam. Let's see if I can find that location here. 12 power bomb packs, 27 super packs. And we found a lot of those supers. Actually, a lot of them were in wreck ship. Knuckle taking that safety save.
I took the same one just in case because of the ammo.
Yep. I think that was very wise, but fortunately you didn't need it in the end.
But if I didn't save, then I probably would have screwed up.
Well, sometimes taking the save there is better than having you sent all the way back to pretty much the beginning of the game. Like
I forgot we had spring ball for the longest time. I kept power bomb jumping everything.
Yeah, we just kind of accidentally picked that up along the way. That was down at Etiquette's.
Bomb was that power bomb, so that looked like that's.
Where was bombs?
It said.
Said power bomb.
I didn't even look. Oh, missile below ice beam.
Oh, over there.
Oh, it's all the way
crumble tower.
Shaft.
Yeah.
I missed grapple though. I didn't see where that was. So Knuckle is taking on the Mother Brain with all their missiles. They also did not get charged, which, yeah, at that time, you're just basically in go mode.
This could have been a 50-minute seed if we didn't do all of the wreck ship.
Yep. But, you never know these things. That's what Rando's all about. Shadow was actually going to have a trip ahead of them because they went all the way down and didn't have ice or speed. So they didn't have a way to get to Dragon.
Yeah, but if I would have
Speed was at wreck ship.
Right side. It was right side super.
If I would have went to Old and B.
Yeah.
Oh, the Yellow Meridia.
Yeah, Yellow Meridia had the grapple. So that's beach, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beach.
Now the good news is though, Shadow, once you had gone up, you probably would have hit one or the other without too much trouble. So it wouldn't have been a large impediment. But then you took that death, unfortunately.
Yeah. And there's always the next race. I mean, but the way I'm looking at it here, I'm 1-2. I mean, I still have a chance for the SMRAT bracket, but if I make it to the mouse bracket, that's just as good too, because this was just an unfortunate death.
I hope I make it to the mouse bracket. I have a lot of fun with these races, though. So if you're having fun, you're already winning.
I don't want to be in the mouse bracket. I don't think it would be fair. I'm not really that good, but I'm not new either. You know?
Experience definitely plays a role.
And it does play into a lot of what their experience with SM in general, because if you have a lot of knowledge in Super Metroid, especially if you know the game layout,
yes,
and to put a few tricks under your belt, you'll be a pretty competent racer.
And we are joined by Happy at GG's.
Good job, man.
Might have an issue with the microphone. 1 second. Meanwhile, Knuckle is taking down Mother Brain with that rainbow beam, or trying to. Mother Brain's not having it.
Yeah, Mother Brain is a pain in the butt.
Hello.
Hello, there you are.
All right. Thanks for the GG.
GG's,
That was a really nice race.
Knuckle checking Mother Brain with the X-ray just to be sure.
That was a little close there. It was only just 2 minutes.
2 minutes and 1 second.
That was a tight race there.
It was a pretty close race. I mean, one slight mistake from RK could have easily gave you the win for your match.
Yeah, that was a great race with you two.
I'm pretty surprised how it went. Did RK went and got the charge beam? Because I know that gave me a lot of time. I just skipped the ammo mode, although I already had 50 super missiles, so it wasn't that big, but...
I did not get the charge beam. I did not go to fire, please.
Yep.
Right.
But yeah, once you had the charge beam, you were in go mode.
I was still in ammo mode at that point. I was like, oh, I'll just loot whatever I can and super missiles finish with Bubble Mountain. And probably that this will be enough to get at least 70 super missiles and then charge being put. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice.
Cool. By the way, there's a slight issue with your mic. We can hear you, but it's going up and down a little bit.
Basically, you're roboting.
A little bit, yeah. Knuckle actually did the best play. He did the first part of Wreck Ship and then noped out, so he only missed out on the plasma beam.
Okay. Yeah, the plasma is really nice. When I got it, I was like, that's nice.
And then Shadow, unfortunately, had a pretty fast time going, but then unfortunately took a death in Lower Norfair and didn't have a good save to go back to.
Yeah, if I would have taken the save at Rock Speedway, that would have been a decent save.
Yeah.
I would have had to redo Cathedral and all those pickups, so I would have lost probably about 10 minutes.
And Knucklehead has finished the race with a time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, 2 seconds. GG's to all our runners. And we are joined by Knucklehead. GG's. Waiting for that microphone to get up. Seems like everyone's having a mic issue today.
Yeah, it can happen. Well, me was it the headset issue.
Was anybody able to microwave with that X-ray we saw?
Yes. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
I did microwave Dragon, but
nice.
I kind of missed it. I
did
not count well enough, and then I had one more hit to give. And
yeah, my Dragon was terrible. I got grabbed, and he kept swooping, and then when I go to spark, he didn't swoop and grab me, and it was bad. I think Phantom was even worse.
Okay, I think we can hear you, Knuckle.
Oh, how are you all? GG's.
Very good game.
Thanks for that seed and making it not too rough.
Yeah, unfortunate. Shadow took a death in Lower Norfair. They were really, really chugging through the seed at a fast pace, but then they just got a hit that just killed them.
Yeah, it was not the best setup, I guess, for Lower Norfair. I did realize once I went up that with that speed, I thought, oh yeah, here we go. Like this might be good. But then when Gravity was in behind Kraid, I knew he was in some trouble. So I thought it was just.
The interesting thing, though, is that the two items that are best used for Batoon and Dragon, the Ice Beam and the Speed Booster, were up, basically, and Shadow went down, did not go to Mother Brain Pedestal or Wreck Ship first. So they would have had to go back for those.
I think I was okay. Like, I realized that was going to be the situation, but also, I think, what else did that second lot of power bombs and then doing early gauntlet without any energy. I was sitting there going, I don't know if this is the play or not. But then when there was no other power bomb packs until I think they were behind Wavegate, I felt sort of a little bit happier, so I didn't have to really worry about management. I knew that was going to allow me to go and check Billy May. Other brand paid off with an ice fine, but then obviously gravity being in a pretty juicy location didn't help. Like if that ended up being somewhere else, like if it was nice, if it ended up being sort of, but the speed helped you get along, and GG's. Unfortunate on the death, I'm sorry, Shadow, otherwise it would have been nice.
I just I really didn't have the best compliment. I mean, if I had at least possibly went to Wreck Ship and got speed and was able to get that charge beam, that would have made a lot of difference, because that would allow me to super screw and all that stuff to get past the key hunters, and would have made things a lot easier.
By the way, Screw Attack was at Fireflies, so it's one of those things where, hey, here's an item to help you.
It was at Aqueduct, wasn't it?
I think you told me Charge was at Fireflies.
Sorry, Charge was at Fireflies. Did I say Screw? I shouldn't have said Screw.
I was literally looking for ammo, and I was like, I won't go Fireflies. It's out of my way. It's too much out of my way.
There was Charge.
And I was just like, that's like at the end, I didn't know how many missiles or supers I needed for the Mother Brain, and then I ended up killing him with 59 and 10 missiles spare or something. That was sketchy. I wasn't sure. I was just like, oh, I'm in trouble here. But that was good fun. And yeah,
Right.
I guess a bit of luck does help in these situations. So like obviously my luck being Shadow taking an unfortunate death, but still would have been an interesting seed whether regardless of where the bombs came into the equation or whether going all the way up and then coming back down would have been slower. But I ended up taking a lot more safety saves and everything once the forfeit was obviously put in. So if there was no forfeit put in, I probably would have not even saved half the amount of times. That was probably what slowed me up in the end. But
well, it was a very good race, and congratulations, RK and Knuckle, on your victories. And all four of you, good luck on your next race. Any final thoughts on the race?
I'd just like to say GG. Nice run, everyone, and yeah, thanks for the comms, and yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. So appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you next mission, guys.
All right.
Huge shout out to all the racing team.
And we'll have our next match in about 40 minutes. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Have our next match in about 40 minutes between Lomian Jones and Zed316. So that'll be nice and exciting. And then, so again, thank you to our restreamer Invarial and our tracker Alfonso. I am Old Man Sunshine. Thanks very much, and see you next race.